Hello and welcome to part 5 of my Endless Runner Devlog series. Last time I added a basic toon shader to my game, and today I'm going to go over how I implemented a simple title screen with a color picker for the player. So let's get to it. With the base gameplay mechanics now implemented, I thought about giving the player some form of customizability so that they could give the game more of the look they want. So to start off with that, I thought about making selectable colors for the player. I'm definitely considering adding various skins so that the ball would actually look different, but for now I'm probably going to stick with a simple color selector. For the title scene, I made a platform with the player at the center surrounded by walls. With a camera script to rotate around the player, it would showcase the toon shader nicely and provide a less boring preview as the player is selecting their color. So now, how do I start making this color picker? Well, the UI itself was simple. I made an image of various colors and made an arrow to point at the selected color. The more complicated part was connecting the color to the shader and saving it so that it persists throughout the game. So I had to make some sort of saving mechanism that saves what color the player selects and load it on the scene startup. There are many ways to do this, like using Unity player prefs or using an object that doesn't destroy on load. However, as I was going to save other information about the game anyways, I figured that creating a legitimate save system was the best option. So I based it off the simple tutorial by Brackey. That being done, I managed to make a system that saves data on game exit and loads the data back up on game startup. Applying the color to the shader was quite simple. All that was needed was one line of code and it worked fine. Now, I would have directly used the color selected on the UI and applied that color to the shader. However, some of the colors rendered too bright or too dark compared to what I had wanted, so I had to tone down the colors a little bit. Though, if I make the UI colors glow enough to the point where it would look good on the player, then it would look way too dark on the UI. So I made functions to effectively convert the UI color to the appropriate shader color and vice versa. I then made buttons to move the selector up and down. And now the proper color is applied to the shader without changing how the UI looks. And with the color picker finally implemented, this is how it looks.